Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to the HATS 2020 Awards. I am Allison Marie Wren. I am the current HATS president. It is my pleasure to welcome you here tonight to celebrate the 2020 Professional of the Year Awards celebration, presented by the Huntsville Association of Technical Societies. Tonight will be full of excitement as we learn who will take home the award for HAT Society Young Professional and Professional of the Year. We have several special guests and speakers lined up for you this evening. But before we get the party started, I wanted to thank each of you for joining us tonight. Amidst everything that is going on in the world, HATS truly appreciates your support, time, and dedication to making this evening a success. Thank you. Now, let's go ahead and invite our HATS Vice President, Glenn Parker, to the stage for our Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your dinner or beverage of your choice while you proceed with the program. HATS member organizations and guests, we are pleased to have you here as we honor your Professionals of the Year. I extend a very special welcome to those honorees who are representing their professional societies and associations. Their guests and their colleagues, you are our finest professionals and deserve to be proud of your accomplishments. Our theme for this year's Professional of the Year Awards dinner is 2020 Vision. This year's event is focused on honoring our member societies' accomplishments and successes as the members of those technical societies fuel the flame and ignite their creative ideas and mentor others to carry the flame into the future of Huntsville technology. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce this year's Professional of the Year Committee Chair, Mr. Caleb Trainer. Unfortunately, Caleb was not able to be with us tonight. Therefore, Mike Feltman, HATS Advisor and 2018 past president, will lead the recognition of our sponsors and the HATS Planning Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Allison. First, we want to recognize our 2020 sponsors for helping make this event a special one. And the sponsors are the gold sponsors, Torch Technologies, Teledyne Brown Engineering. Our silver sponsors are General Atomics Electromagnetics and Isaac. Our bronze sponsors are InLogic and Redstone Federal Credit Union. So thank you for those. And before we pass this along, I'd like to recognize our participating societies, and I will introduce the 2020 HATS board members that helped with tonight's event. Those board members are, you've already met Allison Wren, she's our president this year, Glenn Parker, vice president, Allison Cash is our treasurer, Chris Grounds is the fundraising chair, Dan Nagel, our webmaster in communications, Gregory Duke, our social activities, Woody Williams, he's a STED train and an advisor. Woody's been with us since 1969. Catherine Twilley is an immediate past president. Myself as a past president. Caleb Trainer, as you heard earlier, the POY committee chair. Catherine Booker, who is just a board member, and Eric Francois, a board member. We also have Lorraine Harrell, Kira Morgan, and Mary Sevo, all board members. You all stepped up your support for this year's event. I appreciate everyone's effort. Personally, I thank you for volunteering your support and your time to this event. Without you, this event would not be the success that it is and has been in the past and it will be tonight. So thank you all very much. Everyone, please join me in a round of applause in thanking our planning committee. All right, you online, you really got to applaud. Come on. We see you out there. You better applaud. All right. We'll continue on. I welcome Allison back to the stage. She's going to introduce our societies.
Thank you, Mike, for that very welcome. HATS is based on the support and participation of our member societies and organizations. Without you, HATS would not exist. Therefore, I want to thank the 9 participating member societies and organizations who submitted their award nominations for the Young Professional of the Year, Society of the Year, and the highly coveted Professional of the Year, also known as the Moquin Award. We're glad that you can join us tonight. The 9 represented organizations are American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, Greater Huntsville Section; American Society of Mechanical Engineers, North Alabama Section; American Society of Quality, Huntsville Section; Huntsville Association of Small Businesses and Advanced Technology; IEEE, Huntsville Section; National Defense Industrial Association, Tennessee Valley Chapter; Society of Reliability Engineers; Tau Beta Pi Engineering Society; and Women in Defense, Tennessee Valley Chapter. Thank you for your continued support of HATS and for attending this evening. It is my pleasure to introduce our Master of Ceremony for this year's Professional of the Year Awards, Mr. Clay Coleman of Simple Helix. Clay, DJ Freak Daddy, Coleman, will serve as the event's MC. He has been a radio personality in the Tennessee Valley since 2003, working for Rocket 95.1, 106.1, WTAK, and ALT 92.9. For 14 years, Clay has also been the voice of the Huntsville Havoc hockey team and recently became the voice of the James Clemens Jets football team. Clay also works as an account executive for Simple Helix, a Tier 3 data center that helps with IT solutions in Huntsville. Please welcome Clay Coleman to the stage.
Thank you very much, Allison, for that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to welcome you to this year's HATS Professional of the Year Award celebration. Now, right off the bat, I know what you're thinking. A guy named Freak Daddy. How in the world did this individual get picked to be the MC? Could be that I was the only option, maybe. But for years, I've worked in radio, 23 years, banked on the fact that maybe I would one day get Social Security. Now that I work for Simple Helix, I'm banking on cybersecurity and technology to be that next step because Freak Mama and the Freak Babies are very expensive. I'm honored to be here tonight and be able to recognize some amazing people in a very crazy time. This would be a room that would be filled with all of you eating dinner, enjoying a celebration. So I guess you're going to win this award, but you kind of look at it a different way. You'll be the first ones to receive it virtually, so that should be quite an accomplishment in that as well. But let me just take a moment to talk about the Huntsville Association of Technical Societies, better known as HATS. HATS serves its members organizations of technical societies and professional associations and was established in 1969, the same year that Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. HATS strives to serve its members organizations by providing the linkage between organizations to do things better together than they can do them separately. HATS is here to help your organizations better serve your membership and work together to better serve the community. Tonight is a very special night. Each of our technical communities sets aside one night for honoring individuals that have made great contributions in their chosen fields and have made our lives better through their actions. Each year, HATS conducts the Professional of the Year Award celebration to provide a forum for each member, professional or technical society, to publicly recognize its own Professional of the Year. Tonight, we ignite the fuel of the 2020 vision of our honorees by seeing their influence and leadership through their societal contributions and the Huntsville community at large. Now, to kick off our program, it is my pleasure to introduce Huntsville City Mayor Tommy Battle to welcome you all tonight. Mayor Battle is dedicated to creating jobs and diversifying Huntsville's economic base. Through his leadership, the mayor has assembled the coalition of regional leaders committed to recruiting industry, workforce development, and high-quality education. As a result, Huntsville leads the state in new jobs and economic investment. The mayor's goal is to make the best possible use of Huntsville's collective brain power to ensure the city becomes a global leader in innovation, research, development, geo, cyber, energy, and biotech initiatives work to unite the city's rich intellectual capital and new opportunities. Born in Birmingham in 1955, Mayor Battle moved to Huntsville in 1980 after receiving a business degree from the University of Alabama. 4 years later, he was elected to the Huntsville City Council, where he served as the finance chair. His successful career as an entrepreneur and businessman, along with nearly 30 years of community service, effectively prepared him for the demanding role of the city's chief executive officer, recruiter, and champion for Huntsville's future. The mayor and his wife, Eula, have one son, Drew, daughter-in-law, Lauren, and their grandson, George. Please welcome Mayor Tommy Battle.
Good evening. It's great to be with you virtually tonight for the Huntsville Association of the Technology Society Professional of the Year event. It's a night where we honor the contributions not only of the great professionals who make Huntsville a smart place, but the organizations that do so as well. We'll come out of this better and ready to get back to work. And I look forward to joining you in 2021 in person. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. You make Huntsville proud.
Thank you, Mayor Battle, for those words and continuing to support HATS over the years. We look forward to working with you again next year for the Professional of the Year 2021. If any of you are interested in learning more about the current and new initiatives of Mayor Battle shared with us tonight, feel free to contact the Mayor's office directly for details. Now it's time to present our first award of the evening, the Young Professional of the Year Award, also known as the Bill Roark Award, sponsored by Torch Technologies. The HATS Professional of the Year Award, sponsored by Torch Technologies, strives to promote the accomplishments of outstanding young professionals who impact our community through their substantial contributions and achievements. This award is designed to recognize the young and talented members of our community aged 35 and under, who are inspiring those around us daily and will surely be the future leaders of our community. All of tonight's honorees deserve to be very proud of their accomplishments. We are grateful for their service to their profession and to our community. Each HATS organization is asked to provide information on their Young Professional of the Year. Let us recognize and honor this year's selection of Young Professionals of the Year from each of the societies. I will read their summary that they have submitted from their community. As I call your name, as you're on camera, please wave and acknowledge, because we want to congratulate you just for being nominated as well as we do this virtually. ASME's Young Professional of the Year is Jennifer Cooper. The North Alabama section ASME recognizes Ms. Cooper as the 2020 HATS Young Professional of the Year due to her pivotal involvement with our section's continued success through her application of superior knowledge, and procedures and bylaws, seamless transition into vice chair during a time of unprecedented challenges, diligence, and attention to the details in supporting the group's leadership team and exemplary volunteer work for the Student and Early Career Council. ASQ's Young Professional of the Year is Colleen Hansen. Colleen has a passion for making the world better for the future generations and is easily seen through her work for ASQ in originating the chapter's scholarship program, her volunteerism, and with Make-A-Wish Alabama, her role in mission assurance on the National Defense Program with Northrop Grumman. SRE's Young Professional of the Year, Seth Farrington. Seth is a section chief in the Army's Combat Capabilities Development Command Aviation and Missile Center. He has continuously demonstrated excellence in both his technical and leadership contributions to the Army, the field of reliability engineering, and the Huntsville community. Tau Beta Pi's Young Professional of the Year is Kira Morgan. Kira has demonstrated exceptional leadership at her workplace as Chief Product Owner of Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, Fire Control, and Test Exerciser. By guiding teams to deliver the best quality product to to the customer and improving overall processes for the entire program while volunteering with the Salvation Army, UAH, Tau Beta Pi, and in her community to promote the technical development of Huntsville. WID's Young Professional of the Year is Elizabeth Morgan. Liz Morgan exemplifies the characters and quality of a great young professional. Her loyalty, dedication, and hard work, as well as her kindness and ability to help people, set her apart. The Young Professional of the Year is sponsored by Torch Technologies. Hats and Torch recognize outstanding accomplishments to ignite the fuel of the 2020 vision of the younger generation. This award is named after Bill Roark, the co-founder of Torch Technologies, CEO of Starfish Holdings, parent company of Torch Technologies. Bill has more than 30 years of Department of Defense-related experience. He considers investment in our community's youth and young professionals to be an investment in the future standard of living for everyone. He has shown his commitment investing today's youth through his involvement with the Village of Promise, as well as continued to support the Greater Huntsville Community Foundation Summer Adventures and Learning Program and the Community Foundation of the Greater Huntsville's Cap and Gown Project. Roark has invested in young professionals in our community through his continued support of Torch's Young Professionals Group, the Society of Torch Emerging Professionals, as well as his membership within Give 256, a nonprofit organization founded by a group of young professionals in Huntsville. Additionally, Bill has supported Leadership Greater Huntsville's Connect program by both encouraging precipitation and sponsoring the young professionals at Torch. Please help me welcome Bill Roark. He shares a few words and announces the winner of the Young Professional of the Year Award.
Good evening. First, I just want to congratulate all the nominees. You've distinguished yourselves by simply being nominated, and tonight that is a great accomplishment. It is a sign that you're doing things above and beyond expectations. This is something you can be proud of. Congratulations. There are many who are concerned about your generation, as they were about mine. Us older ones like to forget, and we're slowly becoming our parents, so history is repeating. I will say some of my most memorable accomplishments occurred early in my career, well before the age of 35, the cutoff for this award. The accomplishments that brought you here tonight lay a great foundation for your future. Please allow me to share with you a few suggestions for your path ahead. I'm not your parent, and I have no desire to be, so please listen up. Number one, be good to yourself. Take care of your health. It can leave in an instant, and everything you've worked for could be lost. Take care of yourself financially. It's easy to spend everything you make. Don't do it. Save some for the future, for if you do number one successfully, you're going to need something to retire early and enjoy life to its fullest. I didn't do this early, so I had to fold the first company I started as I just didn't have the funds I needed to succeed. Live your life with a purpose. Determine the guiding principles that you want to live by and write them down and keep them accessible and live your life by them. Number three, persevere, or simply said, don't give up. Torch is the third company startup that I was a part of. You know, life is better if you share your success with others. And if you have someone to share it with, it's even better. Treat others like you want to be treated, and you will be treated well. And don't forget, the time is always right to do the right thing. These words, so eloquently spoken by Martin Luther King, are on a plaque in my office, where I will see them as I start every day. This is my key driving principle. And without further ado, the winner of the 2020 HATS Young Professional of the Year Award, who has already been doing many of these, I'm very excited that this person's been supporting many of the organizations that are dear to me. This winner is from Rocket City Tau Beta Pi, Kira Morgan. Congratulations, Kira.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. Bill Roark, which I should be able to get this right. I'm from Kentucky. He's got University of Kentucky ties. He's the guy that's very successful, and I'm the guy who's struggling to pronounce names right tonight. So I apologize for that, but kind of cool. She was watching on Zoom, but Miss Kira is here with us. So She gets an award. Now, am I supposed to like set this down on the ground and walk 6 feet away and then let her? You can virtually see your award in person. So, congratulations. Anything you'd like to say here to?
I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate my family and friends who supported me in getting to where I am, and I really appreciate that you guys recognize me for this award.
Let me clean this off here. I promise I'm safe. There you go. Yeah, good place. Exit over this way. All right, big round of applause once again, and congratulations, Kira. Thank you so much as well, Mr. Bill Rourke. I got to make sure I say that once again for those encouraging words. It's now time to present the Society of the Year Award, sponsored by HATS. All our HATS member organizations are nonprofits. The Society of the Year is selected by an independent committee. HATS is looking for a member organization that has demonstrated excellence in some technical and managerial professional work or activity that is concerned with the broad beneficial technical, scientific, social, or economic consequences. They look for excellence that has been exemplified within the community. Other criteria for this award include an extraordinary dedication, creativity, or leadership in the work or activity that results in excellent contributions to the technical and economic development of the city of Huntsville and surrounding areas, including mentoring activities. The HATS Society of the Year Award, the HATS Society of the Year stands out for one who has above their peers by providing exemplary leadership to the North Alabama technical community. This involvement and leadership shall have been long-standing with the commitment and consistency. This year, there are 7 nominees for the Society of the Year. Representatives for these organizations, will you please wave on the camera for your society as it is called? American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, Greater Huntsville Section. North Alabama ASME Section. American Society of Quality, Huntsville Section 1503. Huntsville Association of Small Business and Advanced Technology. NDIA Space and Missile Defense Working Group. Society of Reliability Engineers, Huntsville Chapter. Women in Defense, Tennessee Valley Chapter. And the winner of this year's Society of the Year Award is NDIA Space and Missile Defense Working Group. The NDIA Space and Missile Defense Working Group is a unique organization within the National Defense Industry Association. For the past 30 years, the SMDWG has provided a forum for free exchange of ideas and concepts within the scope of space and missile defense between industry, academia, and the federal government. The SMDWG has provided informative documents and videos that stress the importance of a strong and proactive space and missile defense to local citizens and to the Congress of the United States. Once again, congratulations to the members of the NDIA SMDWG. There's your... We now have a special announcement from the International IEEE Educational Activities Board 2020. Pre-University Education Meritorious Achievement Award will be awarded this fall, a virtual video conference to HATS said-trained teacher, Miss Lori Nelson. The award citation states, for delivering an innovative science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, STEAM programs, the school-wide initiatives to enhance opportunities for students. The award recognizes individuals for work in pre-university school or those that influence school-based activities for pre-university students. These individuals should have inspired an appreciation and understanding of mathematics, science, technology, and the engineering process in pre-university students who have encouraged them to pursue technical careers. This is the second time the award has occurred in the Huntsville area. The previous award, November 2006, to Miss Sylvia Dean, now Sylvia Dean, ED. Congratulations to Lori Nelson, who could not attend to some prior engagements, but at the same time, congratulations. As we move on with our program, it is my distinct privilege to introduce tonight's guest speaker, who was 2018's winner of the Hat Smokeman Award, Miss Kathy Land. Kathy Land, IEEE President-elect 2020 and Program Manager for the U.S. Department of Defense Missile Defense Agency, had more than 30 years of software engineering experience. She was also the Joseph Moken Award winner in 2018. She serves as the 2020-22 IEEE Entrepreneurship Board of Directors Liaison. She served as the 2018 Vice President at IEEE Technical Activities. She also served for 2 additional terms on the IEEE Board of Directors as Division 8 Director Delegate in 2011 and 2012, and as Division 5 Director and Delegate in 2014 and 15. She was the President of IEEE Computer Society in 2009. 2013 and 16, Kathy was a member of the IEEE USA Board of Directors in 2013 and 16. Kathy has been an active member of the IEEE Standards Association for more than 20 years and has served as the Computer Society Vice President for Standards in 2004. She was a recipient of the 2007 IEEE Standards Medallion, an IEEE Fellow. Kathy is an author and co-author of several texts and publications supporting software engineering principles and the practical application of the software process methodologies. She is an IEEE HKN member and an IEEE Computer Society Richard E. Merwin Award recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Kathy Land.
So wow, just hearing all that just makes me tired. So, woo. Anyway, I would really like to thank Allison Wren and the Huntsville Association of Technical Societies and the HATS Board for the opportunity to speak today. It's really a privilege. So you all heard I'm the incoming president for 21 for IEEE. And that's a huge honor and a huge privilege. I've spent a lot of time, many years, as you heard, volunteering for IEEE. IEEE is the world's largest technical professional association, and its mission is to foster technological innovation and excellence for the benefit of humanity. What you may not know is that I'm also a member of the IEEE Huntsville section, and I've been a long-standing supporter of the HATS mission. Which is to coordinate the professional, educational, and civic activities of its member organizations and to promote common goals, which is really important, to be collaborative. Its charter member organizations realized that there is power and strength in unity. The effect that their efforts have had on the advancement of science, engineering, and related education in the HATS region of northern Alabama and South Central Tennessee over the past years has been incredible. I've been fortunate to participate in the annual Science and Technology Education and Training, or STED-Train, Awards program over the past 4 years. The HATS STED-Train Committee administers a Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, or STEM, grant program, providing grants to teachers within the HATS region for innovative hands-on STEM-focused classroom projects. These are awards that go to fund STEM in the classrooms, and if it were not for this funding and HATS support, these STEM activities would not take place. I'm fortunate because at these annual events, I get to see the excitement from the teachers, the results of the Phase 1 grant proposals as Phase 2 requests are awarded, and hear the stories from the classrooms. Since the program began in 1988, it has distributed more than $600,000 for 593 individual grants and other worthy educational projects. It is truly a great program and something HATS should be very proud of. It is a great example of the HATS mission and the HATS collaboration, and how when working together, the HATS nonprofit technical community has truly done something monumental. I was so pleased to learn while attending this year's STED-Train Awards, and as you heard earlier, that Lori Freeman Nelson, a 5th grade science and social studies teacher at Chaffee Elementary, received the 2020 IEEE Meritorious Achievement Award in pre-university education. There are hundreds of submissions for this award, and she was selected. This is a tremendous achievement for Huntsville. I've been a member of the Huntsville technical community for over 15 years, moving here just prior to the 2005 BRAC, with the last consolidation of missile defense here at Redstone Arsenal. My husband and I have worked in various DoD locations all over the U.S., and we were prepared to work here for a period of time and then possibly relocate. This will not happen. We found our forever home. I'm very proud of Huntsville, and as part of my role with IEEE, I meet many people from many nations, from many backgrounds. And until COVID-19, I traveled broadly. Basically every week I was on the road. I've yet to find a place to compare, both technically and as a place to call home. But I tend to be data-driven. This is my nature and my technical background. So I wanted to know why Huntsville is so different. So I did some research. And what I found was interesting and pretty recent. In 2018, Business Insider named Huntsville the #1 place to find tech sector jobs in the United States outside of Silicon Valley. A survey was conducted in late 2019 to determine where the best combinations of high salaries and cheap costs of living might be found. Both the cost of living and the salary data for more than 200 of the largest metropolitan areas in the United States were surveyed. Coming in at #2 on the list was Huntsville. The mean salary was nearly $2,700 more than the national average, while the cost of living is nearly 10% lower. I wanted to know more. Before COVID-19, Alabama had 2.7% unemployment, well below the national average, and Huntsville had 2.1%, even lower. And what I tell anyone who will listen, all the young professionals and students who I meet in the IEEE, and there are thousands and thousands of these, is that Huntsville has experienced incredible job growth in recent years. This is especially true when it comes to high-paying tech sector jobs. Tech jobs in Huntsville have quadrupled in the last 5 years. More than $4 billion has been committed to growth in projects in the Huntsville area. Just imagine the jobs and talent this will add to our area. When you think of the HATS mission, which I stated at the beginning of my talk, but will restate, to coordinate the professional, educational, and civic activities of its member organizations to promote common goals. Just think of the amazing things that have been accomplished over the past years. The young minds that have been stimulated through the STED Train grants, money well spent to cultivate and enhance their knowledge, all while enriching and empowering a new generation. Look forward with me at the growth and opportunities. Think of what the future holds. Think of what might be done working together in the future. I am proud that IEEE is a partner in these efforts, and when I go out to other parts of the world, please do know that I share the good works that you are doing. HATS is an example for others to follow. I thank you for your enduring collaborative vision and for all you have done to promote technology in northern Alabama and central Tennessee, South Central Tennessee. So as I close, I'll close with a quote from Wernher von Braun. It's a quote that summarizes how I think of HATS and what this organization has been able to accomplish in its over 50-year history. I have learned to use the word impossible with the greatest caution. I wish you all 50 more years of challenging students, teachers, and in changing lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Land, for those inspiring comments, and we have a gift for you. Thank you very much and all you've done. Thank you.
Thank you.
As we continue on with our program, it was, when Allison asked me to do this little while ago. It was before the whole COVID thing hit, so usually you'd be coming, you'd have the meal, you get to hang out with people. Now when we're doing this virtually, I was kind of thinking in my head, I've always heard the old adage that when you're on television on the big screen, you gain 10 pounds. Just got a text from my wife that says, we're watching on the computer, you look 10 pounds lighter, so I'm very excited that she is said this. Now you can just look on your phone; it'll even look smaller as far as that goes. But it's a different opportunity. But I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and a lot of the work that's been done from Allison and all the HATS committee to make this an exciting event, even with what we're dealing with. Now it's time for us to recognize and honor our Professionals of the Year for 2020, also known as the Moquin Award, in honor of Joseph C. Moquin. The award is sponsored by Teledyne Brown Engineering. All of tonight's honorees should be very proud of their accomplishments. We are grateful for their service and to their profession and our community. Each organization was asked to provide information to how their candidate is going above and beyond their society, industry, and community. As I call your name, please wave on the camera as we recognize you. American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, Professional of the Year, David Atterburn. David Atterburn's managerial and technical leadership at UAH, Rotorcraft, UAS, and MBSE has led to notable accomplishments and employee well-being while promoting internships opportunities for college and high school students. The American Society of Mechanical Engineers, Professional of the Year, Gregory R. Duke. While Duke's professional accomplishments at Torch Technology Software Engineer have included the significant development of automation tools which support the U.S. government, it is in his outstanding service and dedication to the greater Huntsville community, including leadership roles at ASME and HATS, serving as the University of Alabama in Huntsville Senior Design Reviewer, and extensive volunteer roles with youth soccer that prove Mr. Duke has a true passion and desire to serve his community, nation, and most importantly, positively impacting individual lives. American Society for Quality, Professional of the Year, John Serrano. John is constantly volunteering, teaching, and mentoring STEM engineers from high school students with rocket launches during Engineering Week to using system engineering to build robots for first competitions and building competitive combat robots for the new senior engineers. IEEE Huntsville Sections Professional of the Year, Dr. Ebony Walker. Dr. Walker is a research engineer for CCDC Aviation and Missile Center. Also participated in the DoD Engineer and Scientist Exchange Program at the German, here I'm the Kentucky guy, that's one word I stumbled on there, Bunzweier Materials, Fuels, and Lubricants Lab, where she developed and tested carbon fiber reinforced composites with silver nanoware infused epoxy resins. The Space and Missile Defense Working Group, Professional of the Year, Bob English. Bob English excelled this year as a member of the volunteer with the Space and Missile Defense Working Group by acquiring the knowledge and expertise to help the working group and the Space and Missile Defense Symposium pivot to a virtual environment and continue their missions during this pandemic. The Society of Reliability Engineers, Professional of the Year, Anne Marie Neufelder. Anne Marie has dedicated her 37-year career to making defense and space software mission ready. Tau Beta Pi's Professional of the Year is Crystal Laws. Crystal has demonstrated outstanding leadership at her workplace by stepping in and fulfilling commanding roles in order to continue mission-related activities while also volunteering her time in the Tau Beta Pi and Huntsville community to promote the excellence to the Huntsville technical community. Now it's time to award the HATS Professional of the Year, recognized as the best of the best among all of the HATS societies. In honor of the Joseph C. Moquin, HATS presents the annual award to an individual who has made extraordinary contributions to the North Alabama technical community. The recipient is selected among the Society Professional of the Year recipients. To introduce the Joseph C. Moquin Professional of the Year Award, I will introduce Reggie Spivey, the Vice President of Space Systems at Teledyne Brown Engineering, sponsor of this award. Reggie Spivey has over 30 years of experience in the design, development, and test evaluation and operation of space flight systems. As Vice President of the Space Systems Business Unit at Teledyne Brown Engineering, he leads a group of over 300 engineers, scientists, and technicians developing, testing, integrating, and operating hardware and software for NASA's Space Launch System and the International Space Station. Spivey's many awards include the AIAA Aerospace Engineer of the Year, Alabama, Mississippi Section, 2003, NASA Silver Snoopy Award in 2005, the NASA Spaceflight Awareness Team Award 2011, and the NASA Silver Achievement Medal in 2013. Please welcome Mr. Reggie Spivey.
All right. So thank you very much for allowing me to be here with you tonight to present Joseph M. Moquin Hatch Professional of the Year Award. As he mentioned, I'm the Vice President of the Space Systems Business Unit at Teledyne Brown Engineering, and we are connected to Mr. Moquin as one of our forefathers and the forefather of our community who had a vision for leadership that made a difference. Joseph Moquin was a native of Middleborough, Massachusetts, and he moved to Huntsville in 1956 to work for the Army Ballistic Missile Agency. At that time, Milton Cummins was president at Brown Engineering, a young startup company, and he recruited Mr. Moquin to the young company as an executive vice president. And this company became Teledyne Brown Engineering in 1967. And as you know, Mr. Moquin was instrumental for more than 3 decades in the vision and planning of our community and the driving force behind an effort to establish a first-class research park in what was then cotton fields in western Huntsville. That park now hosts high technology companies and is widely considered a model of the modern research and development environment. The park was named after his predecessor, Milton Cummins, in 1973 and is now called Cummings Research Park. Teledyne Engineering is still located on Sparkman Drive there in Research Park, and we continue to grow our footprint and adding additional manufacturing hub capabilities. It's fitting that the Hatch Professional of the Year Award be named after Mr. Moquin. This award goes to someone who has exhibited extraordinary dedication to leadership in their work activity that results in excellent contribution to the technical and economic development of the city of Huntsville and the surrounding area. The winner must be someone who stands out above their peers by providing exemplary leadership in the North Alabama technical community. This leadership must be long-standing in commitment and consistency. This year's winner exemplifies what the Moquin Award is all about. He's a retired Master Army aviator and Master Parachutist with 28 years of service in the military aviation. He's led multiple discipline teams of researchers and students working on rotorcraft and payloads for space and earthbound systems. He's been an active participant in 2 teams who received the American Helicopter Society Grover E. Bell Award. He's an AIAA senior member and has participated in as a panel speaker and other positions in numerous AIAA conferences and other events. He's a long-standing supporter of STEM education and has acted as a faculty advisor for the AU VSI student chapter at UAH and has sponsored STEM internship programs for high school students. Tonight, I am honored to present to you the Joseph Moquin Award winner for the Hatch Professional of the Year 2020, David Atterburn. Congratulations, David, and thank you for your contribution to the Huntsville technical community and to all the previous winners of the Joseph Moquin Award and your contributions to our technical community. Let's give him a hand.
Thanks, Reggie. Appreciate the award.
All right. Congratulations, David. Here's your award. We'll be able to get that to you. Mr. Atterburn, you're a retired Master Army Aviator and Master Parachutist for 28 years service in military aviation. As a government employee, you're just an individual, just an amazing guy, and we're so honored to have you here. So many accolades. Chief Engineer of the ACAT ID Acquisition Program, Chief Engineer of the OH-58F Development Program. So many different things, but thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you guys for letting me be a part of this event. Everything you do makes Huntsville a better place, and I'm glad to live here with you guys.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 2020 virtual POY Awards celebration. We thank each of you for joining us this evening. Please congratulate all the winners virtually. YPOY awardee, Kira Morgan of Tau Beta Pi. Society of the Year, NDIA, Tennessee Valley Chapter, Space and Missile Defense Working Group. And MOQUIN awardee, David R. Arbitorium of AIAA, Greater Huntsville Section. As a reminder, arrangements will be made to distribute the awards. You can actually come to the Torch Freedom Center to pick them up at your convenience. Also, we want to thank our speakers, Mr. Mayor Battle, Bill Rourke, Kathy Land, and Reggie Spivey for participating with us tonight. We would like to extend a special thank you to our contributors, Metropolitan DJ and Torch Freedom Center, for your hospitality and services to help host tonight's live event. We also want to thank our wonderful sponsors, Torch Technologies, Teledyne Brown Engineering, General Atomics Electromagnetic, ISIC, InLogic, and Redstone Federal Credit Union. Thank you to all of our member societies and, of course, to the HATS board members who worked so hard to put this event together. Last but not least, our amazing MC for the evening, Clay Freak Daddy Coleman. You have been an incredible host tonight. Let us all give him a round of virtual applause for doing a terrific job. We sincerely thank you. We also have a small gift for you, Clay. Thank you. Thank you. If you would like to share tonight's celebration, a link to the recording of the award celebration will be added to the HATS website within the next week or so. So please go out and look at that event. And again, thank you all for coming and have a blessed evening. We're done. Thank you all. Good night.